This is Indonesia This Morning, live from Jakarta. Pianist Aryo Wicaksono joins soprano singer Catherine Muller and baritone singer Nathan Kruger to form Suara Sonora Trio. Based in Tucson, Arizona, USA, the trio engages audiences by uniting different artistic disciplines and exploring multicultural themes. Aryo is here with us this morning. Good morning, Aryo.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, how would you describe your music and who inspired you the most?
Personally or as a group?
We'll start personally.
Okay. Well, for me, I like to play all kinds of music that's interesting and also good. So, of course, mostly I do classical piano repertoire. And the inspiration for that is range from Bach, Mozart, and a lot of the Russian ones, the modern Russian ones, such as Rachmaninoff, Prokofiev. And believe it or not, I also do some Broadway musicals, the recent Broadway musicals of living Broadway composers, and a little bit of rock and roll sometimes.
Okay. Now, as a group, what are the influences?
As a group, our trio, we want to explore new repertoire, new music, because most of the times it's not common to have a soprano, baritone, and piano combinations. So we like to perform new music that's written after 1950s. So
after the 50s?
After 1950s. So we have the old operatic repertoire from Verdi and Mozart, and even goes further to Bach and Rameau, but at the same time we keep commissioning new works. So there's been one composer wrote a piece for us, Ananda Sukarlan wrote a piece for us, and at the moment there's actually 3 more young composers writing pieces for us.
So how would you describe your music? Is it classical, is it jazz, or a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. I don't like labeling.
And do you play short compositions, long compositions, or pretty much everything also?
Everything, yeah.
You also wrote your own songs, or you still play other compositions from other composers and you rearrange them?
I do both, and I do a little bit of composing, especially for incidental music, for plays and ballet, things like that.
Okay. Now, part of Suara Sonora Trio's trip here to Indonesia includes, I believe, giving classes to various universities?
Yes.
Now, how did that go?
It went very, very well.
Which schools?
On Tuesday, the 4th, we did a master class, 6 hours master class actually, for Jakarta Conservatory.
Oh, I see.
And that was just a very, very, very amazing experience. All of us were...
Very good response?
First of all, they're very well prepared. They're very young, but very well prepared, very professional, and they're very responsive, which is, it shows that it's an active music learning experience. So they learn the music very well, but at the same time, they're also open to suggestions. So we had a really great time. And then on Wednesday, we went to University of Pelita Harapan to teach there, mostly the singers. And also, we had a very, very positive experience.
Now, back to Arizona, you studied there. What was your major?
Music, piano performance.
Classical or?
Classical.
Not necessarily.
Even though the label piano performance right now is basically, at least in American universities systems, it's more everything. Because there's a lot of Broadway musicals, recent Broadway musicals that requires professional training. So to speak.
You also teach at the local public school there? And it seems like teaching is something that you like to do.
Yes, I think...
besides performing?
Through teaching, actually, we learn and we grow as a performer, because then we realize what other people can and cannot do, and I can copy that into my own playing. So, yes, I've been teaching for the Tucson Unified School District, Opening Mind Studio Arts program since 2004. Together, actually, with Catherine and Nathan as a group, and that was a great experience because we implement what we learn in classes and the regular repertoire, and we teach them to local students.
Now, any plans to teach in Indonesia in the long run?
Yes, hopefully I could come here more often and do local teachings and master classes or coachings, things like that, because ideally, this is just my personal opinion, that as a musician, I think we need to be able to be as mobile as possible, hopefully, and learn from different places and different musicians. So staying in one place for long periods of time, it's just, at least for now, for me, I don't see that.
Okay, and you're wearing your UNICEF pin, I can see that. You're also involved in projects with UNICEF, one of
Yes.
which is being a part of a campaign called 100 Indonesian Friends to help support UNICEF Indonesia. Tell us, how did that happen?
Basically, we would like to have everyone, Indonesians or non-Indonesians, to pitch in for helping UNICEF Indonesia to improve their immunization programs for Indonesian children. And the idea is that it doesn't, it's not necessarily we need $5 billion or whatever to donate. I think every little money helps. So that's why we have that idea of 100 Indonesian Friends. So if people want to donate, let's say, 10,000 rupiah or 100,000 rupiah or whatever, every little thing helps. So that's what we came with, that idea, and it's been very successful. So we have the 100 Friends, which is actually, it's more the American side, and there's a lot of American people donating for this, which is, we're grateful. And also now we're launching the 100 Indonesian Friends.
Now, who should the viewers get in touch with if they're willing to participate?
They could go to our website, www.suarasonora.com, and they could click on that option, 100 Indonesian Friends, and in there, there's ways, who to contact in Indonesia, or, if you're on Facebook, you could also join Friends of Suara Sonora Trio, and in there, you could also find how to do that.
Okay, interesting. All right, good luck with you, Aryo Wicaksono. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And
now, Aryo, along with bandmates Catherine and Nathan, have been teaching and performing together for 4 years now. And if you're interested to watch them perform, like Aryo just mentioned, they will hold their first Asian debut at the Erasmus Hayes in Kuningan, South Jakarta tonight, so don't miss that. Indonesia This Morning will continue with sports news, including Real Madrid's latest acquisition, and kimchi, giri, and sanchu with doenjang and kongkaro on the side. Our visit to the pioneer of Korean BBQs in Jakarta next.